Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of MACS Receipts, and I'm your host Mel. Today the question is, what is your in real life movie moment? So it was really nice to hear from you guys. I'm really grateful for all your responses. Today I'm here with
Nathan
and Joe.
So the new podcast officers, welcome guys. This is a new segment that we're going to do. So basically it's a bunch of user submitted segments, and then I just release a question every single time I do this podcast episode. So yeah, I was gonna get right into it. First one. I've had 3 meet cutes in the park where we met walking dogs and became friends. There's one time where I met him 10 years ago as kids, where a hot air balloon landed in our local park, and recently I've been bumping into him. To be continued. Ooh, that's...
When you're like 10 years ago is actually crazy.
You met as kids?
And a hot air balloon
Yeah,
landing in your local park.
I wish you put more context into this, because
This just seems
why
weird.
was there a hot air balloon that landed into your thing? Like,
maybe it's
recently,
fate.
and recently I've been bumping into him.
I'm just going to say let it go, bro.
Damn, on the first response.
Wait, that's crazy though. Recently I've been bumping into him. Okay, this could be the start of like a little
Maybe
movie
you should
thing.
like pursue.
I mean, do you
Who
have an
knows?
Instagram? Like,
Yeah.
or like literally like go into Max DMs and like tell me his first name, and I'll like
We'll find
like
him.
look him up for you. Like, girl, like don't even worry. But like, oh my god, that's so cute.
That is pretty cute.
I've had 3 meet cutes in the park. At least you guys are meeting organically.
What does meet cute mean?
Oh, you don't know what a meet
Like
cute
a cute.
is?
That's a
What,
cute. Like
just
what
like-
the prompt is.
It's in the title.
You just like run into them. Like,
It's just like a cute.
Like, you know, like when you're watching like a rom-com.
Yeah.
And like they just like, for example, like I don't know, someone's carrying like a basket of apples and the apples like fall out. Then the other person comes over
Yeah,
and
like,
helps pick
like
you up.
like
and it's
anime rom-com type
oh,
shit.
it's so
right?
romantic. And then like your hands touch.
like, yeah,
Like
Yeah,
Licky, that
that's
kind of
really
vibe.
cute.
Like that vibe.
Or
Okay,
like
okay.
our friend Meet Cute, like how me and Nathan met, like we literally like met in Samoa because we posted the same Attack on Titan story, and then he started following me and DMing me saying, "Oh wait, no, it was like one of our friends that said, oh, someone else posted
That's
the
so
same
funny.
story," and I was, but like
yeah.
my photo was more accurate because I had the right arm when Eren Yeager points out in the ocean. You know,
Yeah, no.
you know what image I'm talking about.
Tatakae.
Yeah.
So you know my story was better. Anyway, thank you for your submission. Yeah, I think you should. I mean, I think it's a sign.
I think
don't
so
know,
too.
I don't know if you guys are superstitious, Nathan. But, I don't know how superstitious you are, but if you're meeting him 3 times in a row, then
Also must mean like you live kind of close to each other. So
Also, like, yeah,
you can hang
like-
out.
also like yeah, like if you guys start dating, like imagine the story, like imagine what story you're gonna say to each other, like
Exactly.
oh, like we met 10 years ago, but then we met again.
Yeah,
Like-
bro. You remember when we were like 6 years old and there was a hot air balloon?
Yeah,
That's
is
actually
that not a
funny.
good conversation starter?
I feel like cut that part out of the story.
Cut out the 10 years.
I think the meet cutes, that's sweet. But like, I think I'm just caught up on this 10 years ago.
No, but I think that's like it's like it was
10
meant to
years ago.
happen.
That was like 2016, sorry. No, sorry, not 2026, 2016. 2016. You know what? Just pursue them, honestly.
I
Just
agree.
get his Instagram girl.
YOLO.
Or whoever. Second one. One of my friends was complaining about our maths teacher when he suddenly appeared behind him from around the corner just as he told us, "Don't tell him I said that about him." The rest of us all went silent and looked up at the teacher behind him, and when he finally got the hint and was like, "He's right behind me, isn't he?" Our teacher said, "Yes, he is."
I'm actually dead.
No, that's so
happened,
real.
That's happened to me so many times as well.
With
It's just like
school as well.
unlucky.
Like it's happened to me. Like
Mm.
there was this fuck, bro. I hope he's like not watching this because he was like in one of my classes. There was like this like influencer guy in one of my classes, and then this was like last year. Like we in the classroom, we were all just like in the same like area, just like looking at like some exhibition or something. And then I was just like, wait, the assignment was like we had to put like a photo of ourselves as our future selves on the wall. So I was
Yeah.
like looking at everyone's photos, and I was like, yo, I've seen him on TikTok before. Like I swear, like I know, like I was saying this to my friend, but like low key I was like, okay, I think I was like a little bit loud because
Mm.
everyone else was loud, okay? So like I wasn't like screaming, but I was still, my volume was still like really high. And then I was just like looking at his phone and I was like, oh my god, like I've seen him on TikTok before. Like I swear I've seen him. Like he looks so familiar. And then my
Yeah.
friend like taps me on the shoulder and she was just like, oh, he's right behind you. And I was like,
Did you ask him if he was on TikTok after that?
no, he just like looked at me weird, and I was like,
Oh, I'm dead.
like, bro, that's even worse. Like, I feel, but with your maths teacher,
No, my year 10 Japanese teacher would always do that. This man was like genuinely a ninja. Like he'd just appear behind me. Like genuinely, like we were at the back of like this room, like genuinely against the wall. There's like a tiny walkway to go through, and he was always behind us. Like we'd be on a game or something, we'd be chatting some shit, and he
do you
was
guys
just
like
there.
sassy teachers though?
Sometimes
I think it depends.
Like,
it depends on
how.
like the level.
Yeah.
Level
And if
of
it's
sassy.
targeted at you or not.
Like if it's general, I fuck with it.
But like, I like sassy teachers. Like, I think they're funny, but obviously, like, bro, like, my English teacher was like in high school. She was like super sassy, like, bro, like I don't know. I think she like took a dig at me from like my year 11, like not year 11, year 8 assignment that she remembered from like
That's
4 years
good.
ago. And she's like, Melissa, didn't you do this assignment in humanities? I was like,
Why would you remember
because I think
that?
we were studying like some English text that related to the history topic that I did. But then she's like, Melissa, didn't you do this? I was like, this
Damn.
was 4 years ago, but you
Damn.
know. But like, I think I like sassy teachers. I think they're funny.
They make it interesting, I suppose.
I prefer it to like a bland teacher.
Yeah,
like-
true.
But like, you know, what's your guys' ideal teacher?
So yeah, Loki like a little bit of attitude, but like in a chill kind of way. Like they teach you well, but they also like fuck around with the class as well.
I just prefer like a young teacher who like gets it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like my favorite teachers have been like ones who are like late 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had this one German teacher. She was like, I think she's like freshly graduated, but we were like talking about like Attack on Titan, like the entire German class online.
Like that's peak.
So peak. Like, Jenny like loved her. Loki miss her. Anyway, third one. Throwback to when we got stuck in an elevator in Samoa with no aircon, ventilation, and signal, and it was like a karma moment because we were talking about people walking back to the hotel and nearly died of heat stroke, and the mirror all fogged up, and we were writing help messages for the hotel staff to see.
Did this happen to you guys on gig by any
You
chance?
were in that elevator, weren't you?
Were you in that
Okay,
elevator?
guys,
Mel?
story time. I was one of the people in the elevator, but I will not dox whoever. I will not be doxing whoever submitted this. So, okay, sorry guys, everyone does this, but we were talking shit about some people while we were walking back to the hotel. Obviously not going to tell you guys what we were talking about, but that's not the That's not the point. Elevator. The elevator is very small, literally like the size of this table. And we walk in the elevator, we were like mid talking smack or whatever. And then suddenly we press, like the door's already closed. We press the button. It doesn't open. Like the door was like half opening, but then like shutting back again. But it wasn't even half opening. It was like a tiny sliver and then just going back. But then, yeah. And then we would like we were like pressing it for a good like 5 minutes. We're just like, oh, like it isn't opening. Like, guys, what do we do? And there's also like there was barely any reception in that elevator, so a little bit stressful. And then we press it again, and we press the help, and then eventually just like, okay, we'll just press the help button. Press the help button. None of the hotel staff pick up. So at that point, I start panicking. I start freaking out because I'm claustrophobic. Well, not severely, but like I start getting claustrophobic because everyone's like breathing in my space, and like I really hate that. Also, I really needed to pee. So, yeah, needed to pee, and none of them were picking up. So we had to call one of the gig teachers, and then she doesn't pick up until we ring her like 5 times. And then literally when she picked up, she's like, "What?"
Damn. That's crazy.
And we're just like, "Help! We're like stuck in the elevator. Like we don't know what to do." And then like I think she was like, I don't think she was in the hotel, like the teacher. So then she runs back. Okay, true Monash, she dealt with this in a very mature way. So she runs back, tells the hotel staff, but then the hotel staff, like, people kept on pressing the buttons so the elevator was moving, but it was just the door that wasn't opening, if that makes sense.
Oh, so you were actually moving up and down the floors.
Yeah, we were like moving up
Wait,
between
that's
all 3
cool.
floors. And like I was like in the corner, just like, I was like non-verbal at this point because I like really needed to pee. And then my friends started like screaming and stuff. Like they were like freaking out. Like I understand, but like, bro, I was like so done, and I was just in the corner. I was like, bro, I need to piss so bad. and then like obviously the elevator was so small, and then like we were like on the phone with our teacher, and it was just like a very stressful time. But eventually got out after like 20 minutes, but I think if I was in there for an extra 5 minutes, I would have been passed out because that Samoa was very humid.
Yeah.
And it was, claustrophobia. Also, literally the mirror it got really hot in there that the mirror was fogging up.
That's
So
pretty crazy.
Genuinely, if I was in there for like longer than 5 minutes, I would have passed out.
Yikes. Horror movie.
Yep. And then we got rescued by this like random engineering dude in the hotel, and and then like we wrote all these like messages on the window, we're just like, help us. It was, like, and then we left our like
Like the handprint.
as well, and, I was like, and then like we were like walking out, and then like I see in the corner of my eye, I see the fucking engineering dude like laughing at the board, and I was like, like we were like walking out, and then like I look at him. And like the engineering dude just looking at the window, and he was like giggling to himself, and I was like
He's laughing at
shit,
your
bro.
misfortune. That's crazy.
Literally, bro.
Wow.
But, yeah,
what a
that
story.
That was a time. At least we were in the hotel, not in a random
That's
building.
true.
No other input, guys?
No, that's just so like crazy. I have nothing else to say.
Fair enough, guys. Anyway. Next one. It's either when I coincidentally reconnected with someone I used to talk to at the bar near university. We caught up for the rest of the night sharing cigs, unpacking what really happened between us, and just laughing a lot. / or the Friday night when my boyfriend picked me up at the club. We ran through the rain back to his place because it was drizzling, and while I showered, he cooked me buldak noodles. So that it'd be ready when I finished washing up. I ended up eating the entirety of those noodles while he blow-dried my hair for me, and we spent the rest of the night yapping.
Damn. Well, there's like two things
Any
we have to
input, guys?
there's two things we have to unpack here, right?
Yeah, is the boyfriend in the picture?
Is he in the picture? Like,
So the first one,
it's either when I freeze. Okay, so they reconnected when they were at the bar near university, and then they just spent. Well, okay, I'm just saying spent the night, but it's like
We don't know.
they'll
We
hang
don't know genders of these people. We don't know like what the feeling was.
or the Friday night when my boyfriend picked me up at the club.
okay, yeah. So there's two different
We ran
situations
through the
here.
rain back to his place.
Oh no, these are two separate
Yeah,
stories.
yeah. Like
Wait,
there's two
this?
different.
These are two stories.
Is that not what this is?
Yeah,
This is a
two
new
story.
story. This
No.
isn't like an elevator story.
No, this is
Oh,
two
wait.
stories in one. This
Yes.
is two in one.
As in, this is two. Yeah, these are two different ones
the
on the same
the first
submission.
story is
slash.
reconnecting.
Okay, sorry. Oh, you're okay. Wait. Sorry, they're having mic issues. Wait, can you guys hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought like you were talking.
I'm
About,
actually dead.
I thought you were talking about like a different guy and your boyfriend in the same story. Oh, okay. The Friday night when my boyfriend picked me up at the club. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's a
That
cute
makes
story,
more
though.
I was-
sense.
That's a
yeah,
cute story.
That
That's
is
a
good.
cute story.
Okay. Okay. In context, it's a very cute story. Aw, and he blow dried your hair. That husband material right there.
For
I
real.
appreciate that. And he cooked you buldak noodles.
That's so nice.
That's so sweet. I mean, have you guys ever had something like that? No.
No.
No,
No,
This
guys?
this one wins.
This one wins.
we're just all alone.
Yeah. We're sad and alone here at Max.
Yeah, we're all single here, so we're happy for you though. It's either when I coincidentally reconnected with someone.
I like
Have
that
you
one
guys-
too.
Have you guys ever reconnected with someone?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
At a bar, sharing cigs.
Yeah,
Not sharing
details.
cigs. I don't smoke, but it's just like running into people, having a little chat. It doesn't go for more than like 20 minutes because I always run into people I want to talk to when I've got places to be.
That's so true.
Like I feel so awful whenever I like run into like a mate of mine who I haven't seen in like 3 years.
I
And I'm
feel
like,
like at Monash as well, like literally like
it's always
circle.
so bad at Monash. Like whenever I see someone, I'm like, oh my God, how are you? I'm like, I haven't seen you in ages. How are you, bro? And then it's like, shit, I you got to go to my class. I'm so sorry.
No, literally, like I'll see like someone I had a previous class with, like in the wild, and I'll just be like, "Hey, like how are you?" And I'll look at the time and be like, "Oh shit, sorry, I got my 8 a.m. I got
Yeah.
my 10
That's
p.m."
pretty crazy.
But like, any other input, guys?
No, these ones are good. I think both of them were pretty nice.
It was just scary until we realized it was two stories.
Yeah, like I genuinely thought
I was like a little confused,
I was
but
just like, wait, so you reconnected with someone, and then your boyfriend picked you up from the club, and then you went back to the first dude, and then he cooked you buldak noodles when your boyfriend picked you up.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought. But like, oh, that's very sweet. Your boyfriend sounds like husband material. I'm very happy. We're very happy for you. Okay, this one's a long one.
Okay,
Shit,
I'm
bro.
ready.
Please respond again because I love long responses. Okay. What is this, like the fifth one? Yeah, fifth one. Fourth one. So basically I liked this guy and he was leaving my school. Then one day he came back for a school event, which should have been my perfect chance to talk to him again, right? Yeah, no. Instead, I ignored him the whole time because I was low-key upset he was leaving. Make it make sense. Anyway, at one point he said he couldn't stay long and had to rush home after the event. And for some reason that annoyed me so much. So I just left, like fully walked out. And immediately regretted it and started crying. My parents were so confused. They literally turned the car and drove me back to school so I could see him again.
That's crazy.
By the time we got there, all my friends were gone, but his car was still there. So I was like, okay, wait, maybe. So when I get out of the car, I'm looking around the parking lot thinking I missed him. And right as I'm about to turn back, I see him just standing there. Wait, this is a movie. This does.
This actually sounds, especially the driving back.
Jesus,
That's
bro.
actually insane.
So we start talking, just normal stuff, and like, where were you, whatever. And then he has to go before leaving. He goes, "Do you want a hug or a handshake?"
I like that he
Girl.
asked. At least that he asked.
Girl or whoever. Do you want a hug or a handshake? Sorry, I need to like pause after.
I'm reading ahead, but this guy got W Riz, bro. Like,
And despite liking him so much, I actually put out of my hand for a handshake because I'm just shy and awkward. Oh, I get that, girl. But instead of shaking my hand, he grabs it and pulls me into a hug.
Aww.
We're literally standing under a lamppost, empty parking lot, no one else around, and it felt so cinematic for no reason, and I'm there crying. And he's just letting me hug him, trying to comfort me. And I swear my parents were parked like a few meters away watching this whole thing happen. Anyways, who knows what could have happened. I didn't fumble at the start. Maybe nothing, but maybe something, yeah. That was my accidental movie moment.
can we get part 2 on this?
Wait,
Like,
yeah,
Bro,
I need to
can you,
know
like-
what happens after this.
Bro, like, go on the MACS DMs, like, update.
Please tell
Please
us
tell
what
us.
Because I'm
happened.
genuinely so invested in this because it genuinely like sounds like, as you said, like it sounds so cinematic.
But like, it's not just like one part was cinematic. The whole thing was like, that's so insane.
Like you have like the little like conflict, and then you have like the emotional moment
Yeah.
at the end, girl.
and you've got good set dressing with your lamppost, single
Yeah.
lamppost in a car park.
Your parents are the real ones who are
And you-
driving you back to
Yeah,
school.
and you have like the supportive characters with your parents. Like, hello.
Yeah, can we get like your parents' POV on this as well? Can we get like
Their camera angle from
Would
Yeah.
you like hit up the
there.
MACS DMs? Like, I'll read it right now.
Please.
My parents. Okay. But like,
That was a good
oh
one.
my god.
That was a really good one.
Bro, if you didn't, you better have like gotten his Instagram, like DM'd him or something.
Yeah, there's
Bruh.
no way that it just ended like this because that
Literally,
would be
like-
crazy.
Like, you better not fumble. Like, genuinely, genuinely, do not fumble this because this sounds like
The
Ruby-
handshake
this is
was
Ruby
almost a
moment.
fumble, but he made it into a win.
no he
So like from here on out, like
Yeah.
you gotta
Pulls you into
support
a
that.
Hug. I respect that.
Bro has game.
At one point, you said, I mean, at least maybe he waited for you though. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe he
feeding-
didn't leave because you were gonna come back.
I'm feeding your delusions. Like, what if he waited for you? Like, that's why he was just. That's why
He was just standing there.
Like,
yeah.
Like literally, but I think you should get out of your shy and awkward shell and like maybe give this a try because literally, I can't get over this. Like empty lamppost and an empty parking lot. Like hello, like oh my god, I'm so jealous. Like genuinely. Oh, that's so sweet. But yeah, ooh, I mean,
Please
if you
just
wanna
update us. Yeah.
literally like
Mhm.
update us. Go on, DM him on Instagram, perhaps.
yeah.
Don't fumble
Do
this
everything.
moment. Don't fumble this moment. Next one's kind of short. Finding out my ex was cheating on me. Been there, girl.
Damn.
Anyway,
Damn.
Not much to say to that.
getting cheated on sucks. Like genuinely, I feel for you.
Yeah.
Like, I've been there.
They fumbled, not you.
Literally,
Stay strong.
I think it's just weak shit cheating on someone.
I agree.
I think. I mean,
Have a proper breakup.
I guess there's some like different. I mean, I guess it depends on the relationship, but I think
Mm.
in general, like, literally, bro,
Pussy move.
if you're cheating on your partner, like, that's just weak shit. Like,
Just get out.
let's just break up.
Agree.
But you know, it's everything to do with them, and it's nothing to do with you. I think when people cheat, there's some sort of backstory of insecurity about them. Obviously,
Mhm.
I don't know the context because this is one sentence, but I think, you know, nothing to do with you. It's more to do with him and his own insecurities, or you know, her insecurities, his insecurities, their insecurities. Sorry, I didn't want to assume it was a man. Sorry, PTSD. Anyway. But yeah, I hope you're doing better. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healing. And yeah.
Wait, I think there's a story coming up. I know this exact story coming up.
Stop spoiling it. Anyway.
Wait.
Yeah, I hope you're happy. I hope you're healing. And literally, if you need anyone to talk to, just hit up Max.
For real.
I think
we
Mel
got your
just wants
back.
to talk to somebody. Just message Max.
Yeah. I love like, I don't know. I just love like
Or just DM her account on Instagram.
talking to
Like,
people.
Yeah.
I love talking to people that like we have the same experiences, because like I've been cheated on before. That shit sucks. And like, yeah, like obviously I'm so healed now. Genuinely, like I think when he cheated on me, I wouldn't be the person I am today, because I feel like that prompted me to like, because obviously like I hated myself like a good like year, but then because like cheating goes so much deeper than just like, you know, cheating.
Yeah, for sure.
But like that shit was like a canon event for me. Like genuinely, like I wouldn't be the person I am today. Like genuinely, I wouldn't been as social as I am today. I just wouldn't be the person I am today. Like I'd be a completely different person, I feel. But like honestly, if he's cheating on you now, he's probably bound to cheat later. Hard truth. So you kind of dodged the bullet. And
sure.
at least you're not married, and hopefully you're not married with kids with him. So you can, you know, you have no obligation to like ever see him again. And he doesn't deserve to see you again. Or she, or they don't deserve to see you. Sorry, I don't want to assume it's a man. Yeah, I hope you're happy and I hope you're healing. And if you ever need someone to talk to, just hit me up. Instagram. Okay, next one. Meeting a long-term boyfriend while studying at a cafe. Oh, another meet cute.
That's nice.
That's sweet. Where's your like ideal place to meet? If you wanted to meet someone organically, where would you guys pick to meet a person?
I want to meet like a future like girlfriend or something at uni, I reckon.
Uni?
I feel like I couldn't, like a bar would be alright, but it's just like I could never like.
Like you don't want to meet like out in the wild, like
Yeah, not wild. Not
not at a cafe or anything.
I feel like cafes too performative. Like you couldn't.
That's crazy.
Like,
That's crazy.
Like cafe.
No, I respect the hell out of this story, but like I couldn't study in a cafe. I think that's just me though.
I mean,
I also
what
don't
about
drink
you, Joe?
coffee, so
Okay.
yeah, just a little fun fact.
Yeah, I think uni is good because it's like, you know, they're like, you know, everyone is like a student here. So like you're in
They're
a
around your
similar
age, yeah.
age group. Yeah. But yeah, like if it was at a cafe or like at the library. Like, Nathan, what if it was like at the comic book store? Like, what then? Like,
Yeah,
what
like
then?
what if she's at
like,
Minotaur?
Yeah.
what if she's in the JJK stand at
Bro,
Minotaur?
the JK stand at Minotaur. You know, like I don't even know how that would work, bro. Like,
No, but like no, like imagine. Okay, let me prompt like.
okay,
meet
prompt
you
this,
two,
prompt
okay?
this.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're standing or like at the comic book section.
I feel like a chud, bro.
not me doxing you for at Minotaur. But imagine like you're picking up like the new issue, and then a girl is like, "Oh my gosh, like, wait, it's like the last issue,"
Last issue,
and
right?
you're both like reaching for it. Like, are you gonna like let her have it, or
Yeah, Nathan. Are you a gentleman?
are you keeping it for yourself?
Wait, that's actually this. Ooh,
Why you have to think about it so hard, bro?
Bro, like wife her up.
Like, just give it to her.
but like, there's no guarantee I'm wifing her up at this point. Like, I want this issue too. Like,
No, but like no, like
No, it
we're
could be
under
like-
the impression that like if you
it
give
could
it
be
to her, she'll be like she like wants to like talk to you afterwards, right?
No, just be like, just give me your number, and then I'll like, you can borrow it from me.
oh, that'd be tough. That'd be tough.
Yeah, bro, I got game.
I,
Anyway,
I'd be folding under that. Can't lie.
So there you
I
go.
got game. I got
Yeah.
game.
There you go. See?
But like, yeah, I feel like uni's probably the best option because like I feel like maybe I'm just like a woman, but like I really don't like getting approached in the wild.
Yeah, that's valid.
Like if a man came up to me,
That's why I was so like weird with like the Minotaur story. Like I feel so like bad if I like approach someone in like the city. Like,
Yeah,
if I like think they're attractive, I'm like,
yeah, like
I
don't
don't
know.
like I feel like if I do that, I feel like a Meta Glasses like influencer.
that's
like,
crazy.
like it
Meta
feels
You have
like
the
that. Like
glasses.
it feels performative. Like I don't know.
Yeah, like I agree. But you know, like that stuff might happen in real life, Nathan.
knows? Who
So
knows?
maybe go to Minotaur next week.
Yeah, I'll go every single day waiting
Go
for
every
it.
single day until a baddie pulls up to the JJK shed. But yeah, I feel like uni's like the only option
Yeah.
that's like viable. But like, because obviously uni, you have like the social events, you have classes. so it's obviously like very ideal. But
For sure.
yeah, like back to what I was saying, like I just really hate getting approached in public. Like I really like I just assume they're like maybe it's like
Out to get you?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like they're
valid.
like my op. Like
Especially if it's a man, I can't lie.
I know, bro. Like it's just like, oh, like can I get your snap? I'm just like,
Okay, who is
Like,
using
you'll impose
Snapchat
me.
in the B26 for real?
No, I haven't asked like a single person I know at university for a Snapchat because I feel like too much of a chud. Like,
Like that can't be real. If someone came up to me and was like, "Joe, can I have like your Snap?" I'd be like, "Don't talk to me.
I
I don't even have Snapchat."
I only have like
Who
my
are
close
you?
friends Snapchat, and then like some boys from Samoa because we were taking photos of
oh,
us with
like-
Judy Hops.
Real.
That's
Yo,
like the
Wait,
only reason.
pause.
Yeah. But you know, it's just like Instagram. Like all my DMs are on Instagram for uni. So
Yeah, for sure.
but it's just like, yeah. What was I gonna say? Like, and like 90% of the time, I have headphones on when I'm up by myself. So
Yeah,
I'm just, like, and I
legit.
really hate when people interrupt me while I'm listening to music.
Yeah,
just like-
so sure, it's
So
a
if
good song.
someone's just like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Bring out my
that's just
headphones.
rude though. Like I feel like if you're tapping someone on the shoulder, like,
Like
that's-
unless it's really important,
oh yeah,
then I'm
yeah.
like,
Or
why?
like if
are
they
you
touch
talking
me,
to
I'm just like,
yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
like recoiling. I'm just like, ew, bro. Like I'm just not
Yeah, that's
like a
valid.
big like physical touch person, but I'm just like,
Mm.
why are you touching me when you don't know me? Like
Yeah, valid.
hello. Anyway, next one. Went to an overseas trip in China only to meet the same guy every 2 to 3 spots during our trip, including the hotel in Beijing, the Forbidden City. He ends up asking for my contact info, and y'all end up missing each other throughout the whole China trip. Is that what you're saying? And then you end up on the same cruise boat in Shanghai, not planned, only to never see each other again after the trip.
Damn.
That's like fucking holiday crush type shit, bro.
Yeah. That's
a
actually
fucking
wow.
cruise. That's like
I kind of want that so bad. I want
That
a
would
cruise.
be-
I want
I
a
want a
cruise
cruise
crush.
ship
I want.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
I want like a cruise flig one day. Like that'd be so fire.
That
Your-
is pretty cool.
your singles
like,
cruise trip.
That's the thing. Like I could never like be like shit, bro. Let's go on a singles cruise trip. Like that's fucked. Like
Like,
Like
your
I feel like
only
only old people
intention.
go on there. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry if anyone's been on a singles cruise ship. I feel like only.
how does
old
that
people-
work? Like that feels like gross. Like it feels perverse to go on like a
Yeah,
singles
yeah.
cruise ship.
And then
So,
what
like,
do you tell people? Like they're like, oh, so
I'm
like,
on
what
a
are you gonna do
singles
in your
cruise.
I'm on a cruise to get a girlfriend only for the cruise.
Like that feels sort of, yeah,
Is it just like a bunch of horny single people on a cruise? I can't lie.
yeah, high key.
You know, I don't know if they work, but like, cause
Do,
like,
do
if it
these
does-
actually exist though? Like
I feel like it does, but maybe just not here. But
Yeah,
it'd be like a US thing, I reckon.
and also like,
Probably.
I feel like it's different when you're meeting someone on a trip because you don't actually like fully know them yet.
Hmm.
And also like
Mm.
if you're on a cruise boat and it doesn't work out, like you're stuck with them for like the rest of the cruise.
actually did, yeah.
So it's like
How long have you been on cruises though? Like is that just like 2
Well,
weeks?
I
or,
think it like depends on
the
what kind of cruise you go
yeah,
to.
Like the
Because
last cruise I went on, it was just like Tasmania, but it was like 5 days. Like it was pretty long. But like I think other cruises can go up to like months.
yeah, because
But,
if they're
like, only,
traveling
like-
to other
yeah,
countries,
But only
and
like
stuff.
retirees like go on those.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's just, like,
I've never been on a cruise before.
Yeah, I've been on the
Cruises
Spirit of
are lit, I can't
Tasmania
lie.
once.
like I think like the last cruise I went on, it was like a family one, so there was like a lot of kids, which I didn't like. But obviously there was like bars and like 18 plus sections. But like I just didn't like it because there was like a bunch of kids and then like they'd be hogging the water slide. sorry, I love my water slides.
As you should, as you should.
And like yeah, it was just like I just don't like being around little kids because I'm like a really big germaphobe. So like I didn't want to like share a pool with kids.
No, that's valid.
Obviously like understandable because you know.
Mm.
But like yeah, I just didn't want to be around like a bunch of like little kids just like screaming and like families, and it's just like really loud. And yeah, I just hate really loud. Stop reading, bro. Stop reading, Nathan. Anyways, did you get his contact detail? I mean, oh wait, yeah, did you give him your
But
contact
then you never
details?
saw him again. Oh,
Like,
well, maybe
hello?
it's better that
Just
way.
go to Shanghai again.
You will run into him. You will.
Yeah,
he will
just
be
go,
there.
bro.
He will
Go
be
back onto the exact same cruise.
Went on an overseas trip to China.
there. He will
Mm.
be there. Like if you run into him like
He will be there.
5 different times.
No,
he will
what
be
if-
there.
What
Wait,
if
but,
he's, like
like-
notebook type shit? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but what if he's like was he also there on a holiday? Like I assume he was, right? If he's also going on a
Yeah.
cruise and at the hotel.
I wish give us more context later.
Yeah, please.
But like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, go back to China and meet him again. Because what if it's like notebook type shit and he's like waiting for you like every day at the fountain or something? You know,
That'd be pretty crazy, but
what if
you
he's
know.
like yearning type shit? You know.
Mm.
Hashtag bring back yearning.
Okay.
Oh, this
a
one's long.
one. Okay, Nathan, stop reading. A couple months ago, I went to Vietnam. The night I arrived, I meet these very nice people who told me about the Haijiang Loop. Without an itinerary, I decided to join them after an invite, surprising them at their hostel the next day, and started a 4-day motorbike tour. On the third and last night, we were at a homestay with a bunch of other groups in the area, and because we were at a pretty small group, I decided I wanted to try and wrangle them together for one big karaoke party. Now, this on the Haijiang Loop, a big reason as to why 90% of people decide to go is because of the free and endless happy water in the local spirit in Haijiang. Happy water.
Happy water.
Happy water.
Happy
Okay.
water.
People will be waking up on the curbs of one of these rural-ass Vietnamese villages with some auntie or uncle poking them with a stick because of this shit. I was potent. Obviously, I was going to need a good amount of social lube.
That's a crazy way to describe it.
To help me complete my goal of the karaoke party. So I'm doing like shot after shot, and then I'm blinking in and out of existence. And before I know it, I'm marching in and out of my homestay with 6 people from my group behind me. Secondly, I'm sitting next to a poolside strip pole. I'm sitting next to a poolside strip pole at another homestay, convincing me some Germans who like karaoke, especially Oasis. What? Hold on. This story is going like 6 different directions. I'm trying to like know what you were doing. I'm assuming this was all in one night, which is even crazier. Anyways, second, I'm staying next to a poolside strip pole at another homestay, convincing me some Germans who like karaoke, especially Oasis the band, to join my little group. Then I'm walking out of there with 10 people behind me, and before I know it, I've got 15, 20 people. I'm talking to people in the shitty French accent, singing to groups of Danish backpackers to get them all to join in. Then in the streets of Vietnam, singing Wonderwall with a group of like 50 people I've gathered from these random ass hostel and Airbnbs. I take them all to a karaoke club and then discover a stash of happy water bottles to give everybody. Brackets. Oops. Girl, what is this happy water, bro?
It's like vodka.
And finish my in real life movie moment screaming Bruno Mars while absolutely sloshed.
That was a wild.
Great story.
Hello, poolside strip pole.
That's so real.
Poolside strip pole
50
sounds like
people.
fire, bro.
This is the kind of story I hope to hear out of Vietnam. Like anytime I hear a Vietnam story, it's always some bullshit like this. Like
It's actually very true.
Yeah, like why didn't you do this on Vietnam gig, Joe?
like what is happening?
Because I wanted to be able to come back home.
It's like what happens in Vietnam for all this. Like anytime I hear about like I have a friend who just came back from Vietnam, and they like adopted this guy and like brought him around the entire country
I
with
love
them.
that though. Everyone's really friendly in Vietnam. That's why.
I can't believe you solved social anxiety in like one night. Like that's crazy. Like the way you brought out like 15, 20 people out of their hotels. Like that's an achievement in itself, honestly. And you're
It's just
singing
Wonderwall.
I actually really respect that.
Wonderwall. You know, Lisa wasn't Mr. Brightside. Sorry, I really don't like that song. Maybe it's because it's really overplayed. Also, it's like, what the white
Jealousy. I don't even know the words.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. Anyway, sorry, I've heard Mr. Brightside way too many times. Anyways, I'm getting off track.
That's just a good story.
We
Like,
need that happy.
That's a great one.
We need that
That's
happy water
funny.
too.
Yeah.
I want that happy
Can
water
you
too.
ship some to
you were
us in the radio
struggling
room?
with that story. Like
Sorry, this story is like going like 50 different directions. Okay.
For the people who are listening and not watching the video, Melissa had to use her finger to like read each
Stop,
line.
guys. I'm gonna edit this out.
I found this to be a very well written story. I don't know what Melissa's on, but you know, I appreciate
I
this.
just like can't read. Anyways,
I can tell this is a good bloke that wrote the story.
Thanks for the
Yeah,
submission.
appreciate you.
That was good.
appreciate it. Okay, last one. My story is a little crazy to be honest, but looking back at it, I love how diabolical it was. I had a falling out with a close friend over some lies that they. Wait. Sorry, guys.
Do you need me to read these stories?
Nope,
Like,
nope,
what's happening,
nope.
bro?
My story is a little bit crazy to be honest, but looking back, I laugh from how diabolical it was. I had a falling out with a close friend over some lies that they decided to believe because of some secret animosity or hateful energy, which were mainly about her boyfriend / a guy she cheated on while in the relationship, and took it out on me for no reason. The movie moment began with me walking with my other friend through the school until we reached the basketball court, and 2 other people in my friend group had asked to have a private chat. My other friend leaves me, and these 2 start yelling at me, asking why I was spreading rumors about the other person, defending myself against 2 people. All of a sudden, the rest of the group, including the main person, starts surrounding me and yelling at me in the middle of the courts. After that, a group of boys, including the one I had a crush on at the time, who had also kissed one of my other friends of the night of formal a week before. And I thought I could just forgive them after that. Started joining and laughing with his friends. It ended with me being surrounded by at least 10 people and me being the only one to defend for myself. Especially after trying to talk it out, I was lost for words. So I ended up walking away while they all watched me, shouting at me for being weak. Oh my god. I found my friend and chose to leave school early because I could not sit in the classroom and ignore it. I'll tell you, those weren't the last of those events occurring, but that was my real life movie scene.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I hope like you've never seen these people
Ever
after
again,
this,
yeah.
because secret animosity in a friendship, I feel like that is like
It's such a deal breaker.
That's like an underrated friendship breakup reason, like that we don't really talk about. Like,
But that's just so crazy that like it was your friends, but then it was other people who
Yeah, like,
also came
all of
over
them.
and joined, like, and the fact no one stood
it's
up
like
for
a
you is
1v10
insane.
where like genuinely, I hope you're doing better, and I hope you haven't seen these people at all.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's such like a like that's sad to be like 10 people screaming at one person. Like that's actually pathetic.
And it's
Like I
because-
feel so bad for you, bro. Like what is this?
And also, like, can we circle back to like how you had like that friend with secret animosity because she cheated on the guy in the relationship?
Like she was in the wrong. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, sorry, I hate cheaters.
I can't imagine like the friend who was there and then had to leave. Like they left and then didn't witness any of that. That's so insane.
If you found out your friend cheated on their partner, what would you guys do? Like, genuinely,
I'll probably tell the partner.
Tell the
Yeah.
partner.
tell the
No.
partner.
I mean,
Like, what about if you didn't know the partner like at all? Sorry, I'm just like asking this.
I think I still would. Like,
Yeah.
just I feel like it's
Like, hey,
morally the right thing to do.
Like, hey girly, like,
Especially
hey
it's
girly
like-
text.
I guess also your friends are kind of like a reflection of you, and so it's like if you sort of pretend it didn't happen, or you just like, oh, haha, then it's like I don't know,
Yeah,
like what
that's
what
true.
else are you gonna let slide in the future? You know?
Yeah, like that's I get what you mean. What about you, Nathan?
I'll probably tell like the girlfriend, boyfriend, but it's like it feels a bit weird like to tell like if it was one of my mates' girlfriends who's like cheated on or like he's cheated on his girlfriend, like that almost feels like I'm like snaking him, like it's like, oh bro, I'm hitting up your girlfriend, I'm telling her this shit. Like it feels like
Feels like
Maybe
you're
it's-
switching on your friend. Yeah.
not even that. It just feels like I think the way it feels is like you're like, oh bro, I'm so much better than him, bro. Like hit me up, like that. That's how
Really?
that's how it
Yo,
feels for
underrate
guys.
that.
Like it feels like
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
it feels like
I
Interesting.
never
it,
thought about it like that.
it
Yeah.
doesn't feel. It feels like you're trying to like help this like random girl out, but it's like in a way that feels almost like
Like look at me doing such a
Intentional, yeah.
good deed, kind of vibe.
yeah.
Oh.
Because like
wow,
if-
that's
Never thought about
yeah,
it
I've
like
never
that.
thought about
if
it
some
like that either.
if some like chick cheated on one of my mates, I'd tell my mate instantly. Like there's no thought. But if it's the other way around, it just feels like
Would you still be friends with them,
eh,
or just be like strange?
it'd be
you know,
strange.
yeah.
It'd be odd, but it's like I don't know. I would definitely tell the person. Like it's not that I wouldn't tell the person. Like I absolutely would tell the person.
From like a girl's perspective, I feel like if it was like one of my girlfriends who cheated on like their boyfriends or something, like I feel like the boyfriend wouldn't believe me. Like I can't lie. Like like I don't know. It's just like
It
and
depends
also,
on
like,
like
yeah.
who this friend is, like who they are to you, and then also
like,
depends
yeah.
like what their partner is like as well.
Because like I've been in this situation. Like I mean, I didn't know the couple, but like this guy was just hitting up on Snapchat, and I look on his Instagram. He has a girlfriend of 4 years.
Damn.
And then okay, he caught me at a really bad time because like I was just like really bored. And then like I was on call with my friends and I was just like, hey, like should I hear about his girlfriend like send her screenshots of all like the stories he's been liking of me? Because like whenever I posted myself, he'd like be the first one to like it, or like viewing my
You're a fan.
viewing my stories,
Yeah.
like snapping me, trying to like initiate conversations to me.
Yikes.
And then I didn't even know him in real life. I didn't know his girlfriend, but he caught me at a very bad time because I was very bored. So I was just like, hey, like I should like tell his girlfriend like right now. And then I went on his girlfriend's Instagram and I DM'd her and I was like, hey girl, like I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, this is like an exaggerated retelling. So this isn't my exact words. This happened like 2 years ago. I was like, hey girly, I don't want to be bearer of bad news, but your boyfriend's been like doing all this. And then I sent her screenshots. And then literally a couple days later, she's like messaged me again. She's like, "Oh, like thanks for letting me know. I'll definitely have a chat with him about it." She looked very calm. And I was like, kind of suspicious.
I don't think she's gonna be crashing out at you on DMs. Like she's not gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking murder that guy." Like she'd be like, "I got this."
Yeah, and then she blocked me.
Oh.
Damn.
After I sent her screenshots, like, "Hello, I was trying to help you, girl." Like, okay, whatever. And I'm low-key still mad about that. Anyway.
Damn.
But like, back to your story. Found my clue. But yeah, like, I hope you're like,
I hope you're
have
just
a
free from
be-
them.
I hope you have
Yeah.
better friends, because
Yeah,
hell?
those are not your friends.
all of a sudden the rest of you start surrounding and yelling at you in the middle of a basketball court.
Especially when
In school, where the fuck are the teachers, bro?
Yeah.
Like, is no one seeing this? Like, that's cooked.
like you should also like at least you try to
Including
like,
a
speak
guy
out
that you
for
had a
yourself.
crush on.
Like that sucks. That's just like the final blow to all of that, I think.
Imagine your crush like yelling in like a group of people at you, like, oh my god.
That's a sheep. You don't want that.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, you don't want a sheeple. You don't want a sheeple. Anyway,
Those 5G towers, man.
you don't want a sheep. You don't want a sheep. Anyway, after he kissed your friend at formal night, and you still crushed on him after
I
that.
know, wow, respect.
Oh, he must have been really wet. I mean, I don't think he was worth it from this story, but
I concur.
he must have been really worth it if you had a crush on him after you kissed your friend, I guess.
Damn.
And bro, like, why was your friend kissing your crush?
Yeah, like
Hello.
unless they also had a crush and it was like whoever ends
Yeah,
up
but,
with
like,
this
I
guy.
wouldn't kiss
But
my
I
friend's
wouldn't.
crush.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I feel
Like-
like that's especially if they knew about it beforehand.
Like, even like if I'm like meeting someone's partner, I'm just like, oh, like I don't view them as, okay, this sounds like exaggerated, but like I don't view them like as their own person. I view them as like my friend's
Yeah.
like partner. Like I don't really
Yeah.
like unless I've known them before, like I don't really like initiate anything. Like I don't follow them on socials. Like I just like whenever we see each other like with my friend, like I just wouldn't talk to them.
Yeah,
Like,
I
let
follow
him-
like none of my friends' partners.
Yeah, like
'Cause It's
Yeah.
like I don't need to.
like my friends do that, and I find that kind of weird. Cause like why? Cause like immediately when someone starts dating someone, like I see all my friends following the partner. I'm just like
Yeah, I
that's kind of
don't-
weird to me.
Yeah.
Cause like
I
mean, yeah.
think I've only ever followed like one of my friend's partners, but that's because like I've met him before, like in person.
Yeah, like exactly. Like
Yeah.
unless you've like known each other or like you had like a good conversation. Like I think in general it's just kind of weird. Like
it is a little bit
yeah,
strange.
like I mean I
It
guess
just depends
it
again. Yeah, it just depends on.
Like
the
I guess it
person.
doesn't have to be weird, but like I think for me personally, I don't follow any of my friends as partners unless like I've like talked to them in real life and like we've had like a friendly good conversation or like the topic came up. It's like, oh, like here's my like, oh, like I'll show you something. And it's like, oh, you can follow my Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Like literally like that's it. But like in general, like if it's like a hard launch and I'm just like following them right after, like I feel like that's so weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Like in my opinion. But are you still friends with this girl? Because
You
know
better
she like
please
kissed your
don't be.
crush. Like
Yeah.
what if she kisses your next? No, I'm kidding.
Okay, that's
Like,
crazy.
sorry. Just kidding. Yeah, like I hope you feel better. And yeah, where were the teachers? In the middle
Not
of the
doing their
basketball
job,
court. Hello, Nathan.
clearly.
Okay, just staring into the camera.
Hello, YouTube viewers.
Okay, that's like the end of this episode of Max Receipts. And thank you so much for your responses, guys. I actually really enjoyed reading them.
Yeah, we
And
had
Yeah,
a
those
lot
were
of
good.
fun.
Those were good.
These are good.
Those were good.
can't wait for the next one, guys. But like let me know if you guys have any ideas for what the next prompt is, because I'm currently drafting up like 3. Anyway,
Also, if any of the people who responded today have an update for us, please send.
Yep.
We can react to them next time.
Second that.
DM Max chat, the Max account on Instagram, or just DM Melissa on her
We'll
Instagram.
be ready.
Yeah, me, bro. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Max Receipts, and make sure to follow Monash and Max on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube. I think we have a LinkedIn. Yeah, we do.
Yes.
LinkedIn,
We do.
TikTok, Facebook. Yes. Or if you have any other entries, just feel free to DM me, Nathan, and Jared.
Yep.
Or if you need someone to talk to, literally from some of these stories because they're kind of concerning, literally just talk to me, Nathan, and Jared. Or just
Yep.
DM
yeah.
Monash Max, because we'd love to hear from you again. We always love to hear from you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode, guys.
Bye.
See ya.